And one argument people on the left have been ringing alarm bells about is that Jack Smith was not given adequate time or opportunity to fully investigate these cases and bring them to trial. He was not appointed as special counsel until November of 2022, after Trump declared he would be seeking re-election in 2024, and over a year and a half after the events of January 6th. This, despite the fact that we all know Trump is very, very good at hiring enough lawyers to throw wrenches into any and all legal challenges he faces, to drag their feet, to delay, deny, defend. Going into this, everyone knew it would be an uphill battle to bring Trump to justice, and a lot of the blame is being placed on the Biden administration and specifically Merrick Garland for the delay. However, reporting from the New Republic as well as the special counsel report itself indicates that Garland gathered prosecutors together in March 2021 to begin investigations into Trump, and he was actively seeking to hold him accountable for any crime he may have committed, taking actions and gathering evidence prior to the appointment of Daddy Jack Smith. In the special counsel's report, Jack Smith lays all of the blame for the delays on the difficulties he faced, not just with Trump and his delay tactics, but also numerous other people from whom his team sought information. Specifically, for example, Elon Musk. After Musk bought Twitter, the special counsel tried to get Trump's account data from the company, which was delayed for weeks despite a court order requiring the company to disclose the information. Because, of course, Musk has been a Trump lapdog for much longer than he's been head of an imaginary governmental department. Twitter was eventually hit with a $350,000 fine for refusing to comply. Politicians like Scott Perry delayed in handing over text messages for over a year. And then there was, of course, the unexpected and unprecedented and unfounded decision by the Supreme Court of the United States to name Trump a tiny little king whose official actions were immune from prosecution. This required the filing of a superseding indictment to change the language enough to claim that he is guilty because of his unofficial acts entirely. Something that, again, Jack Smith declared he is sure he could have still prosecuted on, but was required to do in order for the case to move forward. But Trump milked claims of immunity for all they were worth, not just stemming from that Supreme Court case, but also, according to the report, in order to block testimony from key witnesses, claiming his communications with them were privileged, claims that were rejected time and again by judges as a clear attempt to delay the proceedings. And they did delay the proceedings significantly, with each objection and claim of immunity needing to be followed by briefing and judicial review. So while I think Merrick Garland could have been less skittish and more quick to name a special counsel to investigate the January 6th attack, there are multiple factors at play here, and frankly, an extra 18 months probably would not have cut it. The Supreme Court's decision to give Trump sweeping immunity alone put the case on pause for a full 8 months while the parties exchanged filings to determine whether the case could move forward. There was no trial date set, and Lord knows Trump and his team would have fought as many individual pieces of evidence as possible. Then, any potential conviction could have been appealed, a process Trump's team is pursuing regarding his hush money case in New York, and one they certainly would have pursued had he been found guilty in the special counsel's cases, which would have absolutely overlapped with Trump's eventual second rise to the presidency. The unfortunate reality of litigation is that it takes a long time, and it is a defense attorney's job to throw as many wrenches into the mix as possible to protect their client. Some may argue that Trump's lawyers' tactics stretched and potentially crossed the lines of ethical conduct, but no one would argue that they aren't zealously representing their client.